And Renee, I met Renee in 2019, right?
Yes.
So about 4 or 5 years ago. And I met her at one of my pop-up shops. She is an author.
Yes.
And an up-and-coming hip-hop artist, correct?
Correct.
Yes. And we're going to talk about these beautiful books today. Let's start with your first book, which is Blurr. Tell me all about Blurr.
Blur is basically about a guy that woke up in jail and couldn't remember the night before.
Wow.
So through his dreams, he had to remember and recap of what took place each night for him to free himself from jail.
Oh wow! And over what span of time is this? When did the book? When did it take place?
I originally wrote the book in 2012. I just did like an outline on what was supposed to be written about. Then I wound up publishing it in 2018 and released it in 2019.
Oh wow!
Yes.
And what made you decide to write this book?
Well, this book was just something that came up out of nowhere. I was working at the time. I believe I was 21, 22. And I wrote a book based on just jotting down information about how to plot and start my book journey. And Blur came up to effect because in 2013, my brother had the same experience.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, the irony of it.
Yes, like it was like
what? It was what?
It was just like I know you're gonna do this again, boy. It was just like basically
Let me fix you. Go ahead.
It was just basically like, so when it started, so I wrote down the book 2012. I did like an outline based on what I'm gonna write about, the plot of the story. 2013, on the news, my brother is locked up, convicted of murder.
On the news?
Yes.
On the news.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So at this time, I'm not really thinking about the book or anything like that. So I just basically continue to just, because at this time I'm worrying about him and his safety and making sure he's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wound up going through the case, got convicted, whatever the case took place for his case. I won't get too much in depth about it because it's not so much about him. It's just the experience of me plotting a story based on his life.
Yes.
So when I wrote the book, I didn't have a title for the book.
Okay.
I didn't have the title until 2014.
Okay.
That year, my grandmother got diagnosed with cancer.
Oh wow.
So they gave her like 3 years, 6 months to live. I mean, 3 to 6 weeks to live.
Really?
From pancreatic cancer. So what I wound up doing was just writing the books, just writing at that time, and I wound up naming it Blur.
Oh, wow. So were you your grandmother's caregiver?
Yes, at that time.
Okay.
I was her caregiver at that time.
Okay.
So I initially dedicated the book to both of them, my grandmother and my mother.
Okay. Well, may she rest in peace.
Yes.
And tell me about this book.
Blurred is basically the second part of Blur.
Oh, okay. Blur and Blurred. Blurred is part 2.
Yes. So it basically tells the backstory of how the night started and how it ended.
Okay.
From forced friends, enemies, and when something happened in the dark comes to light, it just reveals the past.
Absolutely, and I understand. So did you self-publish these books?
Yes, I actually self-published these books. The first book, my brother helped me to self-publish that book. And that's when he read the book and was like, "Oh my gosh, this is my life." Like, I didn't know this really that happens, And then as I went along with this journey of Blur, everyone that encountered asked me about the book, they said I had someone that went through it. So it was like a good read. And everyone was like, "Oh, this is really, inspiring. I never knew this really happens to people. Is this a real based on a true story?" And it's really not. It just happened. I just wrote a plot of the story, and it just
happened to be similar to your brother's story.
Situation, yes.
Wow. Any words of advice to anyone who's interested in self-publishing the book? So when you self-publish this book, where can this book be purchased?
I went through Amazon. I was able to give you a template on how to upload and give your manuscript, and from there, that's where it takes you to the steps of publishing your self book. It's free of charge, you know. You just have to have everything through Amazon.
Was it easy?
It was easy. I mean, if you don't know, it would be kind of hard. But through me, the second one, I really did everything on my own, like the publishing and everything. And so it was kind of hard because you have to make sure that manuscript match everything. But it's once you get the hang of it, you can really do it yourself.
Okay, cool. Okay. And what was one of the lessons that you've learned in this whole process of becoming an author?
Patience. Having patience, obedience on if you want to pursue it or not, and making sure that you do not give up. You know, because I started writing since I was like 7 years old, and that was just one of my best ways of expressing myself because I had a speech impediment.
Really?
Yes, and I didn't like to speak out loud, couldn't pronounce my vocabulary properly, so I used to write everything down for me to be interpreted correctly.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's good to know. And so you writing everything down, it helped correct your speech impediment?
Yes, it surely did.
Wow, I would never know.
My grandmother helped me do it.
So name some of your influences, people who have influenced you to be who you are today and become who you are today.
Like writers.
Anyone.
I would say I like Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda, I love Shonda
I love
Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes. I love Issa Rae.
Issa Rae, yes.
I love her.
Issa Rae,
and
yes.
Tyler Perry.
And Tyler Perry, of course. Yes.
So those are my big influences.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you for
I really
having me.
appreciate it. Hey, everybody. This is Tye Renee. Am I saying it correctly? Tye Renee. I call it Tye. So I'm
right. It's
Tye
okay.
Renee. And Tye Renee has been a supporter of Money Lynn and Friends, the Money Lynn pop-up shop for years now. Yes, and I just want to thank you. You know, I couldn't think of any other person than to kick off this podcast with you. You know, so I'm comfortable with her. This platform is for blossoming billion-dollar businesses and entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And you were one of the first vendors to support my movement, and I want to thank you.
And thank you for having me.
You are